What's up, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. Hey, I just bought myself this Wansview, one smart eye, one world. And it's a wireless camera, Q3S. Wasn't that expensive, and basically what I wanted to do is, I did a video a long time ago of a Wi-Fi camera that I put in my garage so that I could check in on it and just make sure that my garage is closed, or if it is open, what's going on in it. And it was just a super cheap camera, and it worked all right for a little while, and then it stopped working after kind of a short period of time. But it wasn't a great camera to begin with, and just always wanted to upgrade it to something that was a little maybe more robust, something that would get through the winter too. And so I picked this up, and here it is. Looks like a little robot, like BB-8. And so what I thought I would do is take a look at Wansview and set her up, try it out, see what the quality is like, see how difficult the setup is. Obviously, you can get something like a high-end brand like a Nest. It's just going to be really expensive. Looks like we have some screws here, a Cat 5 Ethernet cord, the charging brick itself, as you just saw there. We also have this cord here. Looks like this is power. It's just a very long micro USB, which is great. And then we also have, looks like a little stand so that the screws are for kind of mounting this maybe to the wall, and then you can mount the camera on top of here. So I'm assuming, yep, looks like there's a little post. You can put that on a tripod or anything that, any kind of camera mount. So you can put it on there and put it on the wall. Looks like this tightens down, but if you wanted to, I'm just planning on putting this on a shelf. Got a plug there for the Ethernet cable, and we have a reset button here, micro SD card slot here, this power in micro USB. We have, kind of one of those old school antennas here, and on top of that we have a camera that looks like, I don't want to break it by doing it, but it looks like the top swivels back and forth, and then this part will swivel up and down. So it looks like it's kind of on a gimbal. We'll have a full range of viewing. Like the main camera is there, and then I'm thinking maybe this is like an IR illuminator, possibly. Looks like a little droid wearing a helmet. Okay, so here is the instruction booklet. And what I always want to go for is the quick install guide, the quick setup guide. Looks like there's also a CD for software, because I just want to get this thing running as quickly as possible. If you are downloading this app to run it, here it is. It's called the Wansview app, and here are the two QR codes in case you're trying to scan those and find the app. But I'll just read through these and see if we can get this bad boy set up. Alright guys, so I wanted to let you know that I'm actually returning this camera. I went ahead and followed the instructions. It's actually pretty easy to just download the app, and then you open the app and you add the camera to the app via the QR code, which is printed on the bottom, and it seems to find the camera. And then you actually enter the password for your Wi-Fi network so that it can connect to it. Now, the problem I had is it did seem to make a connection to the camera. I could hear it beep and click, but it never found it in the app, or the app at least never said like successful connection, and it never streamed any video from the camera. So I tried it a number of times. I tried resetting the camera. I also tried deleting the app and reinstalling it, as well as using the reset button on the back of the camera as well. I just could never get it working. So I don't know if it was a dud with my particular camera, but I kind of suspect that it's often the software. So the software that I used for this camera was not a lot different than the other software for some of these Wi-Fi cameras. It's just not quite as polished or as elegant, and I think as bulletproof and reliable as something that you would get from like a Nest Cam. But I think it probably would work, and maybe if you're on Android, that's the problem. That if you're on, it might work better there. It might just be my version of the iOS. Who knows? But I did try and get it working with a couple of variations, and just was never successful. Take that for what it's worth, and you might have better luck than me. I was pretty excited about it because it seemed like a robust camera that could even change the orientation of the camera through the app, so that was pretty cool. I will put a link to it in the description, and if you do get it to work, just let me know, and if you know of any tricks to get it to work, let me know. I might give it another try at some point. Peter Von Panda out.